It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Wednesday, the 28th of December. I'm Michael Groff. As you can see behind me, low clouds and rain coming down out there. A cool day ahead. Now, the rain will start to decrease as we go into the afternoon and evening hours, but then more rain possible for tomorrow, a bit of a break for Friday and New Year's Eve, and then New Year's Day. We're starting out 2023 on a potentially wet note, maybe some significant precipitation, even a chance at some thunder. So yes, there's a lot going on, and then forecast uncertainty really creeps into the mix by next week, as of course it does. So let's dive in and discuss. First, we'll check out that almanac from yesterday. 72 degrees the afternoon high, 49 was the morning low. Normals at 65 and 44. We're about 2 inches behind on rainfall for the year, but we've already received about half an inch of rain this morning at Sky Harbor, so we are chipping into that deficit. Interesting to see if we can wipe it out entirely by the time the clock strikes midnight on New Year's Day. All right. Looking outside right now here at about 10:20 a.m., low clouds, fog, a bit of rain out there, and we're sitting at 52 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 48, humidity 87%, light wind, barometer is steady. The upper air weather pattern around the nation features a big trough out here in the west. The old atmospheric river cranked up, plenty of rain across southern Arizona, some snow for the higher elevations right now. And this is going to be how the weather pattern is for quite some time. Troughing will be the dominant feature. The watch warning maps and winter weather advisories up north, places like Flagstaff and Sedona. If you're driving around up north, be aware you will run into the slick roads, the snow, and some just generally unpleasant conditions, low visibility at times too. But otherwise, we don't have any flood watches or any of those things, but keep in mind that we could still have some local flooding here, some urban flooding ongoing, as is often the case whenever we get about a quarter to a half inch of rain. Those roads get pretty slick pretty quick around here. Elsewhere, some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings through parts of the west. Convective outlook for today, no organized areas of severe weather around the nation. Some thunder possible along the northern border of our state over toward the Four Corners, but probably not a big threat. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix around 1.5 inches to 2 inches. A bit more, of course, over the higher terrain, as a very wet, unsettled pattern will be with us for the foreseeable future. We'll talk about what's going on with that right now as we get to the models, take a look at things. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, and it's valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Now, the pattern has changed. Ridge in the east, trough out here in the west, and lots of moisture around. So what it means down to the surface today, widespread rain this morning into the early afternoon hours. Then we'll see decreasing showers and high temperatures. We've already had our high, really, about just after midnight, 63 degrees. I doubt we'll get back there. Temperatures should hover in the mid to upper 50s for the rest of the day today. Tonight, a chance that we could still see some showers around, especially after midnight. And lows will be in the upper 40s to low 50s. And then tomorrow, again, mostly cloudy. Showers off and on, not like today, but we'll see some passing showers, 50% chance of rain and high temperatures, upper 50s and low 60s. For Friday, this is an interesting forecast here. We're going to see a bit of a shortwave ridge try to develop. Some warmer air aloft comes in, and that should stabilize things, but we're still looking at a lot of cloud cover. I think it's kind of a mostly cloudy sort of day. Some peaks of sun, though. High temperatures, low 60s, but we might have to deal with some morning fog Friday morning. Saturday morning, same thing. Could be a patch or two of morning fog. Otherwise, mostly cloudy. I think the day for New Year's Eve should be dry, at least for the most part around the state. I will start to see some precipitation creeping in by evening hours, though. But here in Phoenix, probably that holds off till around midnight. And then by the time you're ringing in 2023, and then for New Year's Day itself, oh boy, widespread rain now. And with cooler air coming in aloft, there might even be an isolated thunderstorm around too. High temperatures fall back. We're in the mid 60s on New Year's Eve, probably only in the mid to upper 50s for New Year's Day. And again, just lots of rain. We could see as much as 3/4 of an inch to perhaps even an inch of rain here in Phoenix. At least that's how it looks right now. But things can still change. This is 5 days out after all. Now, let's go to Monday, and this is where forecast uncertainty really starts to pick up. The latest few runs of the GFS indicate another short wave following up. Monday may see a shower, probably not too much, though. We we'll just call for an isolated shower or two around, slight chance of rain. And high temperatures, again, back to around 60. But then Tuesday is actually looking pretty wet here. At this moment, we have a 20% chance of rain in the forecast, but modeled trends suggest a much wetter day here. And so high temperatures, again, probably struggling to get to 60 degrees. Maybe cooler than that. The system does look a bit colder, and those snow levels should come down as well. And then a week from today, this is Wednesday, the 4th of January, and that wave moves out, but northwest flow aloft, pretty active pattern. The wave train going, so we're kind of between systems. That looks drier at this point. Going out 10 days, this would be Friday, the 6th of January, a trough, but this one looks to be a bit further to the north, so probably not going to impact us with any degree of significance. Although, again, there's a lot of uncertainty. Many different model solutions out here. Some do show a very wet pattern. Some show it tapering off a bit. Either way, temperatures should recover at least a little bit, back closer to seasonal averages, low to mid 60s for the high. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix, my goodness, this is off the GFS ensemble, and this is going to be all the way out through the 11th of January, and you can see the ensemble mean is up around 2.5 inches. Many members show more than that. I think that's a bit optimistic, but nonetheless, this just denotes that our ensemble guidance suggests an unsettled weather pattern will continue for at least the next 10 days and perhaps beyond that. And then temperatures off the national blend of models, not bad. We don't expect any freezing temperatures anytime soon. That's the situation with this kind of an air mass. It'll be coolish afternoon high temperatures with mild overnight lows. Highs on most days, upper 50s and low 60s. You do see we spike a bit on Saturday. And that's pretty much how it's going to be for the next 10 days or so. And that is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video due back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, suggestions. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only sweetest of all time. She is the Asian sensation, my Michelle. You guys be safe out there, especially in this kind of weather. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourselves an absolutely glorious Wednesday.